the world! My name is Badger Mushroom.
And my name is Acorn Squirrel.
And today we are in the world! Today's amazing documentary is on den bears. They are highly dangerous
And elusive.
creatures. So let's explore!
Woo!
This is an elusive den bear path.
Oh,
These
yeah.
are very common everywhere you go.
Well, in this woods especially,
In this woods
because
especially.
they are a highly endangered species, aren't they?
Not in this woods. They're everywhere in this woods, which is kind of scary. We shouldn't be here. We shouldn't be talking loudly either.
Oh yeah.
But we are.
We're gonna die today, as you can see. Great dwelling for den bears.
Den bears are very destructive creatures.
And tree splitting tigers, although that could also be... No, it ain't a tree splitting tiger.
That's a bark ripping mole.
How come I never learned about that at my flipping university? The moles ate away at the bottom of the tree,
Yeah.
toppled itself.
This is the work done by a tree splitting tiger.
Oh yeah,
We're
you
not
can
talking about these in
you
this
can tell
video.
by that. But anyway, we're not talking about those.
We're talking about den bears. That'll be another video.
Yeah.
Den bears, obviously they destroyed this. Destructive, but also very creative. They make dens for a living, you know.
Yeah.
All the time.
They gotta make the best.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. We find a flipping shell fungus. That is so flipping beautiful. I think I might come back later.
Den bears do not touch those. They're poisonous to den bears.
Oh yeah.
Den bears will not touch any fungus except the toasted bread one.
Oh,
They
yeah.
love those. That's their main source of food. Pine cones, one of their favourite foods as well. Have a nice side of pine cones with their toasted bread fungus.
Oh yeah. They love the pine cone seeds in a toasted bread sandwich. Oh, now this is a nice segue into den bear territory, isn't it?
See a den bear hut over there, just through the trees there. We might want to not get too close to it because there could be one in there.
Remember the call that we do to check if there are
Yeah.
den bears?
I will do the call. There's no den bears.
We
so
would have
it
seen
is-
movement and we would have heard sounds.
And we probably would have died.
Depends if we sounded more masculine or not. They do. If there's,
Very masculine. What are you talking about?
I know, we're the masculinest of masculines.
If we head this way, we'll be able to approach the den bear den. And
Yep.
as we approach it, it looks like it's been struck by another den bear.
Yeah, the lesser den bears always get taken down by the bigger den bears, so they can like,
The alpha den bear.
yeah, they can use the better supplies. Like all of these are just mouldy sticks right now. They've left all the bad ones.
And taken all the good ones.
Oh yeah.
It's a bit scary in here, not gonna lie. They could come back any minute.
Oh,
It looks
yeah.
pretty freshly destroyed, if you ask me.
Yeah, that away? Okay, we're going that away.
My den
Which
bear-
direction is it? It's that away.
Oh, that's a den bear scratch if I've ever seen one.
Is that a den bear scratch?
Yeah, I know. I've been studying den bears. That's an old den bear den.
Or is it? Maybe a mole mole knocked the tree over and then the den bears used it. There's a lot of symbiotic relationships. Also, it looks like some sort of den bear put this up for a snack later. Ooh, delicious. We should leave it as bait and see if anything comes.
Classic den bear den. They don't want anyone to find it, so they hide it in the bushes.
Oh yeah.
You can see because these logs here aren't connected to the actual tree.
Looks like someone kind of threw a bunch of trees together, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But in its own way, it's a beautiful art of the den bear.
That's a very fresh den bear den.
Shall we do the call?
We have to do our call. Hear no movement, it must be okay to approach.
I taste no movement either.
There's
be good.
a bird nest up there, probably the spotted woodpecker.
Oh yeah, those are everywhere.
Roamed these woods.
Oh yeah. Now pass through this den bear gateway, which prevents humans from
Look,
not humans. We're not humans. That has had a den bear habit. Look at the difference. Oh yeah,
cowbells,
and it looks pretty
very
fresh.
nutritious if you're lost in the wild.
Cowbells. Oh, I crave the deliciousness. I mean, if they try and hurt us, I always have this trusty snack pine cone.
They killed a lesser spotted woodpecker.
They've killed another one. Looks like this is freshly left.
That looks like a baby one though, because there's no spots on it.
Yeah, they haven't developed their full-on fledgling. What is that?
That
And then-
looks like a bit of rope to me.
Why would the den bear have rope? Do they use rope to tie their dens? Is that why they're so efficient? Is that? Are you sure that ain't a dead shoelace snake?
Dead shoelace snake.
Is that a dead shoelace snake? That might have been some of the food for the den bears. Like this might be their food
Den
kit.
bears love fires, you can see right here.
Oh yeah.
That's
classic Denver.
Classic Denver.
They like toasting their toasted bread fungus to the maximum. We're going to leave this lovely fresh pine cone in there for them to eat. And the shoelace snake for them. It's that Denver territory.
Denver territory.
We should head there because after all we're doing a documentary on Denvers.
We did do our call.
Yeah, so that we should be clear. But just to be safe. I didn't taste any movement in the air.
I tasted no movement. I smelt no movement.
There is a lot of Denver.
I know this. I only just remember this from my studying. This is the village.
They have villages. Is
The
that
Alpha's den.
the Alpha's den? No wonder it looked so good. And the reason why there was food in there, fresh, was because
The village worked their socks off
to appease the
to
Alpha.
appease the Alpha.
And look
They
at all
always-
these extra logs that they didn't use. We have one small den. Oh, this one's not a very good log. Clearly a beginner if they're using black spot fungus logs.
They've used a shoelace snake.
They used a shoelace snake. I mean, highly effective if you... That looks like it's been destroyed. Maybe the Alpha got bored
The
and...
Alpha probably got angry at whoever lived there. They probably tried to challenge each other to see who would be the
And
Alpha.
whoever lost the battle,
had to run away.
yeah, and
Obviously it was him. He's obviously gone off somewhere.
he's got the lesser den. Also,
Look.
this is classic campsite for the den bears.
Look,
It's clearly den bears if they got...
charcoal. Let me tell you something. The Alpha
Uh-huh.
runs his village. This is obviously a village. There's probably up to
About
20 inhabitants in this village.
20.
But the Alpha has baby den bears with all of the females in the village to get their populations up so they can go to war with the other den bears.
The other clans.
This could be an abandoned village, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we never tasted movement, we never saw anything. Although they are highly elusive, you never see them.
They look pretty new though, but there is fresh food in there.
Yeah, this one does seem like the lesser one. Maybe the Alpha didn't like how they were using black spot fungus logs all throughout his village because that's very, very not good for the environment.
Yeah.
They also have, is that a dried shoelace snake?
Like it's shed.
No, this looks like ditch beaver.
I just like.
Although it could be den bears because it's not blocking the thing, it's a bridge.
Yeah, this
Den
is
bears.
definitely den bear.
Den bears
Wow.
territory.
They're not as good as the ditch beavers.
Oh yeah, ditch beavers know how it's done.
The babies should have been born last month, which means they're not ready
To be out in the wild.
out in the wild.
In the wild.
So it's a bit worrying that they're not there. So it could mean that the village has been abandoned.
Or they got targeted by another thing. Though I do like to point
something
out
down
how
here.
this tree has grown into the other tree. That is artwork right there. I think I know why they've left. Because all the logs around here have black spot fungus everywhere. Either this is new den bears
Architecture.
or
Human.
ditch beavers coming out of the ditches.
So, as you can see, that could be ditch beaver. It could be den bears working on their architecture.
Or it might be something completely new. There are
Yeah.
still a lot of unknown species in this wild.
They may have discovered a new species, the leaf-eating fox.
The leaf-eating fox.
Yeah.
That would explain why all these bits are bare.
Yeah.
Maybe either the tree-splitting tigers, they knocked the trees down and then the leaf-eating foxes stole all the logs, put them
Oh, the
here.
bark.
Also, that might be the reason why the bears have been driven out because all of their logs have been mouldy and all of these aren't. So the foxes were guarding their territory with these barriers. It all makes so much sense now. Oh my god, there's another fat slug. They're pretty, but I don't like them because they're dangerous to the woods. They eat all the fungus,
If they come
which
this
means
way,
the bears could go extinct if they don't eat their burnt toast.
a normal sized den bear couldn't fit in this. They're at least 6-7 feet tall when they're fully grown alphas.
This could be a baby for all we know.
Yeah, the babies could have got lost from their mothers.
No, this could have been a outcasted one. You know how you get the rejected
yeah, the
cubs?
rejected, like,
But they've only got one log in here with black spot fungus. The rest are all good. Oh, have you found another baby lesser spotted woodpecker?
yeah. There must be no around here because these are pretty
Stop
fresh.
poking. I think the leaf-eating foxes may be real.
I
Just-
think they might be. I don't think they've ever been discovered. I think we might have made a new discovery.
Yeah. I mean, all of these branches have been stripped of leaves. Apart from holly, but why would you want to eat holly? Apart from me. That Someone's been eating pine cones. That might be a den bear. Maybe the baby, the rejected one.
I think the den bears might have gone.
Yeah.
They're becoming extinct day by day, you know.
I think the leaf-eating foxes have driven them out. They've gone to find a new land. I really hope they're still in this wild though, because they were extinct and the only place they were found in our wild. Anyway, I think this is the end of today's episode, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. I would like to say something before you all leave. Here is a picture on screen now of what a den bear looks like. There's some measurements.
I've seen them from a distance. I'm one of the only living people who have seen one from a distance. So it will be my obviously 100% accurate drawing.
Anyway, that's it for today's episode of In the Wild!
In the Wild! We hope you've learned something about den bears today.
And we hope that you'll stay safe whenever you're
out in the wild.
Stay safe, my dudes.
Now that was the sound of that.